Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Easter to you all. Glorious Easter to you all. It's good to be back again. Yeah, it's Africans in Diaspora Online Network, and so many things has been happening. So many things has been happening. So uh, I won't stay a long time. I will just have to say a few things. Just a few things. Uh, uh, the election has come and gone. Okay. But in fact, it's not over yet. That is the truth. The battle is not over yet. The thing is still very much on. Still very much on. So, but I will say, so many things has been happening. All right, and they've told that we're going to go to court. We're going to go to court, and they've gone to court. But it's so disheartening what have been happening in Nigeria. Killings and so many things have happened in Nigeria, in different states. Is it Boko Haram? I don't know. So many things have been happening, but which is too bad. During elections, those things, for the elections, or rather, those things we are a little bit, subsided, or rather, but now it's up again. Only God knows. God should help. God should really help, man. We pray that everything will work out fine, okay? Anyway, all said and done. Our Reverend Professor Yinka was on. It was on air some days ago, condemning, saying the obedient are fascists. So it's really so disheartening and painful for such a statement to be made. It's really so for such a statement to be made, and anyway, he has his own reasons. The reasons he gave are so say abusive. Say the obedience are abusive online. And I said, but the guy, he did not even talk of what is really happening in Nigeria as per what happened before the election, during the elections, and what is happening right now. All the ethnic profiling, people promoting xenophobia, bigotry, religious tension everywhere. He didn't say things about that. He was just concerned about obedience, being rude online. He was just concerned about dirty. It didn't really deal with the Channels TV, But things like this, we easily forget history. Many things have happened before. We forget history easily, and we start condemning people. This is, for me, I believe you have to look back, look where you're coming from, and look at the future, and look at, and then you know that, man, it's not just like that. Things has been happening. So it pains me that such a thing we from him, from him, people like Bayo Ononuga, the guy, he was in Rwanda to see the local site. For some people making some statement, he didn't talk about those things. MC Lomo trusting people not to vote for election. He did not talk about all those things. Also what's happening in Nigeria, he did not talk. He was just concerned about the thing he made. Don't forget that even people say worse things. In 2015, they called all his name, our ex-president, Jonathan. They call him names. the wife, they were using her as a jest because of her English. So many things. They even made a coffin of a casket of Jonathan. I mean, and that was nobody raised eyebrow then. It was just a statement from Daddy, and people are just being, how I put it now, so doing as if he spoke he spoke something that is so dangerous, or something that is people who say that they should charge for treason. Well, I will play a video of VP, of what he said some years ago, and people did not say anything about it. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Even this guy, what is his name? Zaila Mohammed. He was in the US, see many things, saying that the Obi should be arrested and tried for treason. What for? I don't know. For what? I don't know. These guys are just so funny. That means you won't buy into. They are using tactics right now. They are threatening you, and if you don't buy their own, if that buy to their own narratives, that means they will use anything to threaten you to make sure you succumb. But to be the moment, we are not like that. We are not like that, man. We cannot be threatened. We cannot be threatened, and we will not be threatened. That is for sure. We are not threatened. I cannot be threatened. Yeah, the case is the court, and that is it. That is it, and we will make sure the thing is done. We will make sure the rightful thing is done. People they came out to vote, and their vote must count. They came out to vote, and their vote must count. That is the truth. It must count. There is nobody that can stop it. It must count. It must count. That is the truth. It must count. Nobody can stop it. So we are waiting and the judiciary is just quiet for now, and it's okay. We are all waiting, and hopefully we know that the needful will be done. So I will play the video of Professor Osinbanjo. Two videos. I know it was on my page. I put the video on my page already before, so I will just play the video. I will just play the video so to see that, man, all these guys, if it doesn't, if it's not in their favor, they will do anything to blackmail you. I should say to all the business, don't be on the defense. We should be on the offensive. That is the truth. We should be on the offensive. That's how it works. We should not be defending people. We shouldn't be defending ourselves. We should be on the offensive because we have to dictate what is happening. But right now, the APC are using propagandas. They are used to it. They come with propagandas, but we will come with truth. We come with truth, but they come with propagandas. A video of this one, a voice message of this one. Yes, Papa. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. Yes. Yes. He did not. People forget. Few months ago, APC rented fake bishops. Can you just imagine how they can stoop so low? They rented fake bishops. But this one is saying, okay, let's assume it's true. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. And so what? Yeah. And we call bishops, pastors, Daddy. So we know him is a man of humility, man. He's a man of humility. So that is not even, well, we should all wake up anyway. And they be trying to distract, the Labour Party. They try to suspend the chairman, Abure, and they put in substantive chairman. But all in a bid to make sure the Obidient movement we lose grip or we lose hold. But man, We don't give in, we don't give up. That is the truth. We don't give in, we don't give up. And the truth must be told, and the truth will stand. The truth will stand. Okay. Please, as you watch, kindly make comments. I like you to make comments. I like you to like. It's important, and you share it so that other people will hear it also. Okay. Obedient movements are not fascists. We are not fascists. We are just people that are committed for good governorship, people that want Nigeria to be better, people that want the betterment of Nigeria and Nigerians, good governance. People want people that have integrity, people can trust, who can believe on, people that want Nigeria to regain its lost glory. That is who we are, and that's what we are preaching. That's what we are preaching, and we're going to preach it. We don't believe obedience is not a matter of party. No, they are people, committed people, to make sure the truth stands. So, despite the propagandas of APC and the rest, the truth will surely stand, and the truth definitely nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. And we believe we make it happen. And we will make it happen. And we will make it happen. So so all the things that be saying, like Muhammad going to the US, we see many things, charge should be for treason, this, what has all been done. You told him he contested an election. You said he lost. He said, okay, you told him to go to court. Now he's in court. He has not said anything bad. He has not done anything wrong. He has not done anything. We are waiting and we are watching. You know, let me play the video right now of what Osinbanjo said years ago. Years ago, you know, we come up on air, online, we say many things, but no one thing. The thing will be there, okay, for years. It will be there. Your children will see it. Your children they will still see it, okay, on national television, not just national, international stage. You said, you threatened that if PDP did not hand over to APC, or if PDP rigged the election, that you guys will form a parallel government. That was what you said. You said it and you said it. You know, that was what you said. And I will play the video. Now that he just said, if that they should not sworn in a government that has not gotten the requirements of the constitution. That's what he said. He said it will not be good that for you to swear in somebody that has not had the constitutional requirements. So who and who has said something that is of treatable offense? Well, anyway, let me just play the video of Osinbanjo. Okay, let me play the video. Let me see. Okay. Just one moment. I know it's somewhere. Yep, it's here. Okay. Okay.
Introducing a parallel government and post-election, post-election crisis and all that. Now, it's important to bear in mind that it is really up to the ruling government, to the ruling party, to ensure that elections are free and fair. I will make that point repeatedly, that it doesn't lie in the control of your decision to ensure free and fair elections. It is up to the ruling party, and everywhere and every time that you see free and fair elections, you will never find any kind of crisis thereafter. For example, the 2012 election that we're talking about, there's absolutely no crisis, no violence, nothing, because it was a fair and fair election. And free and fair elections always come with very little value. Now, in the event, and the ABC has said, that in the event that there is electoral lobbying, that there are robbed of our rightful place of our victory, that we will establish a parallel government. The details of that, of course, we will speak about only when the time comes. But we will certainly provide a moral alternative for the people of Nigeria. We certainly will not accept that the Nigeria is a wrong way to just look at the role of the government. That will not happen. And the reason why it will not happen is because the majority of Nigerians say that they want a change, and that change is thwarted by a small group of people who say that they must have no power. Then there must be a way of showing that that is not going to happen. We're going to ensure as much as possible, and we'll keep emphasizing that no one should lose their lives on account of this.
The statement that I read earlier on attributed to the chairman of your party saying they're going to form a parallel government. What do you make of it?
Well, that is a
Do you see it as inciting?
I don't think so. I don't think it's inciting. Why is that inciting? There's nothing that incites about that. I don't think that would necessarily lead anyone to violence or lead anyone to do anything.
Forming a parallel government, that's not calling for anarchy.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
But it could be.
No, not necessarily. Look at cases. Look at cases. Let's look at political history. Look at cases where persons, where the government, for instance, has decided on where the government decides that they're going to ignore the wishes of the electorate and simply override the wishes of the electorate. What the opposition has usually done in such cases is to reject the results of the elections and to say that they will constitute their own government, that they will constitute a government. That is simply a way of taking a stand. It simply is taking a stand against the government and putting the government under pressure. That has happened in several places in Africa, several places in the world, where people have said, on account of electoral injustice, they are going to do certain things and all of that. And if they do so, so long as they do not call anyone to violence, all they're saying is that we are also going to constitute ourselves into a government. If you fail if you're unjust, or if you ignore the wishes of the electorate. Personally, I don't think that that's necessarily inciting.
Because the fabric of an...
Yeah. I just pray that for us to remember that history, we always have it, Now, we can imagine for them calling for a parallel government. We can imagine that now people is just saying you should not swear somebody when the person don't meet the constitutional requirement. So which is very correct. Which is very correct. But anyway, as I've said, APC they try to blackmail and threaten. That is their job. That's what they do. But we should not be threatened. We should not fear. The case is the court, and we are going to come out of it victoriously. And again, I should say to the Obidient, we should stop being on the defensive. We should be on the offensive. That is the truth. We should be on the offensive. Well, enough is enough of all these guys. They are just attacking from different angles with propaganda. I have said propaganda will not work, but definitely we will use the truth to study the test of time, and we will definitely overcome it at the end of the day. What we are praying for is for good governance. What we are praying for is for us to have a good country. Those in the diaspora, that's what we are praying for. We are praying for good governance. We want to make sure the country is good. That is our prayer. So nobody should Obidient, don't give up. No one should think otherwise. We will make it happen, Despite the fact that they are trying their best. That is the truth. They know that they've lost the battle, but they're just trying their best. It's like, a tree, that have been cut off from the root. The leaves could still be fresh. That is the truth, but the root have been cut off. The thing have been cut off from the root. So that means it's going to die. So APC, without propaganda, that is why they are pushing hard. They are pushing hard because they've lost the battle. They've lost the battle. Okay. So guys, I will say let's keep it on. Let's keep on. Let's not be on the defensive. We should be on the offensive. Okay. So that is it. So you can set this on. Say Obidient are fascists. I know that we're not fascists. I know that we are fearless. Okay. That is the truth. We are fearless. We say the truth. We say the truth. He didn't say much about what happened, the election rigging, the tugging. He didn't say that. He didn't talk of MC Olomo, how that one was threatening people. He didn't talk of Bayo Ononuga, of his ethnic profiling, of FFK, all of them. He didn't talk of all those things. But anyway, I know he said he wanted younger generation. I told Tinubu and Atiku to relax. I know he said that. Okay, that's good, but we should condemn what is not good. We should condemn what is not good. Okay, I'm going to play a video from an interview Arise TV did. Arise TV, I hope I can use I pray. I want to use your permission to use it's your work, man. So permission to use it. I want to play a video of Arise TV, which they did some days ago, of one of the Obedients. Okay, I'm going to play the video right now. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Okay. I will cut the video because the guy says so much, man. Very interesting guy. He says so much. I'm going to cut it, right? I'm going to cut it. Please, as you watch, kindly make comment, kindly like, and kindly share also. All right? Okay, let me play it.
There's something about the universe that's absolutely exciting and interesting. The first time we really had a debate on this, it was with you on air. I remember I used the word that the Obedients are not unruly. They may be fierce, but not rude. And interestingly, we're back on it. Beautifully, let me say, that if in this contestation, the entire political process, if there is any movement that has been very civil, it's the Obedient movement. And I'll tell you why. We have not deployed ethnicity or religion in our debate and contestation. Those who tend to, or who are struggling effusively to brand us as unruly are the ones who have threatened a particular ethnicity. They are the ones who do ethnic profiling. They are the ones who have divided and polarized our country. We are absolutely civil. And I tell you, when I saw that interview by my boy and mentor, and I say this with all sense of respect, I tell people that I may disagree with you on certain score, but it doesn't change what I feel about you. I listened to that interview by the great Nobel laureate, Professor Osinbanjo, and I wept for 3 reasons, and I'm going to put it out before Nigerians. My boy and mentor left issues about ethnic profiling, the killing of people and voter suppression in Lagos, and dwelt chiefly on Dati's comment about those who are interested in swearing a man whose mandate perhaps and the declaration of his election, his victory, does not tally with the provisions of our law as a problem. I felt very deeply offended. Then the second one, instead of talking about how those who were declared winners have not stopped the ethnic profiling, he called Dati and his statements a fascist. I felt very strange about it. Then I asked, is the man dead? Because he wrote a book a long time ago, The Man Died in Him, Who Keeps Quiet in Times of Moral Crisis. I asked that question, and I'm asking that question again with all sense of humility. Let me tell you, in 2014, 2015, I was a DG Change Ambassadors of Nigeria, one of the campaign arms of President Muhammadu Buhari. In 2014, 2015, the APC, which is presently in power, said worse things than that he has said. Indeed, my very senior colleague and the substantive vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today said that the APC was going to form a parallel government if the PDP were to be declared winners. Some others went as far as saying that it clearly not like that democracy will die should the PDP be declared winners. And I wonder why we have all forgotten all that. And clearly we have the worst electoral larceny in our country's history. Clearly we have the worst electoral fraud in our country's history. Do you know what happened on the 25th of February and what happened on the 18th of March? Beatified Iwu's 2007 elections. That was an election that Yar'Adua openly admitted that was largely flawed. But that election comes to excellence when you juxtapose it with what happened on the February 25th and March the 18th. So why won't you beat a child and you refuse us the right to cry? You have asked us to go to court and we have gone to court and you're uneasy. What do they want?
They're saying don't heat up the polity. They are saying moderate what you say. And they are saying that wait for the courts to decide, which perhaps is the reason why Professor Wole Soyinka has requested for a debate with Dati
In
Baba
2014, 2015, they didn't wait for the election before they started threatening.
Do you think that the running mates to the candidate, Dati Ahmed, will take on that offer from Professor Wole Soyinka?
Oh yes. The list, he will, and effectively so. The list of the Obedience can take up that debate and do profoundly. And I know Professor Wole Soyinka, I know his mind. I know he won't go for that debate because the point is, history is replete with facts and figures. Do you know, with all sense of respect, some of us see him as our mentor because he understands the fact that disobedience of an unjust law is indeed the greatest respect for the law. And in 1965 or so, with a gun, he invaded a radio station and refused the announcement of Akintola as the winner of an election. History is such a beautiful spectacle. And I think that I implore my boy and the esteemed laureate to understand.
He was a young man then.
And so oblige the young people who are saying that on the mandate given to Peter Gregory Obi by the Nigerian people, they stand. Look, let me say this clearly. If you notice, Steve, a few weeks ago, about 5-6 days ago, about 7-8 days ago, you suddenly noticed a resurgence of militancy and banditry across our country. It was in Bayelsa, it was in Katsina, Kaduna, Zamfara, and several places, and Kogi. Now, you wonder, was it the election that kept it down? The simple thing was that the Labour Party presented the greatest merchant of hope in our history after Abiola. The Labour Party presented the greatest merchant of hope in Africa after Mandela. So Nigerians were waiting at their different positions to see what happens if this hope can transform their lot and their lives. When those who are professionals in electoral larceny and malfeasance took the mandate, albeit it's a hot coal, they can't close their hands because we're going to take it back in the courts. When they realize it, they are becoming restive again. And I challenge the DSS on my Twitter handle to go find out truly why there's a sudden resurgence of conflict, banditry, and violence. It's simply about, the Holy Book says, a hope defers makes the heart weary. That's what's happening. Nigerians are getting frustrated and tired. Nigerians are getting angrier by the day because their hope that their lot and their lives will be better with Peter Gregory Obi is almost being thrown in the winds. But God on the throne, that God that rules the human pilgrimage, that brought our boisterous planet out of primal vapor, out of nothing, is with us. And he knows truly that this country will move forward if the man who truly won the election and got their mandate is sworn in.
I know Shaitan was coming. Just to on the heel of that, if the courts affirm the victory of Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC, will Peter Obi call his people to order?
The people are not unruly. If the courts rule otherwise, definitely, Peter Obi is a law-abiding. You saw the campaigns now. The most civil of the candidates was Peter Gregory Obi. Come on, let's give him that benefit of the doubt. He was the only one who didn't raise issues about ethnicity. They tried to use the videotape to bring him to religion. They found out that it was fake and forged. Peter is civil. Peter is loving. Peter has compassion. Peter cares about our country. So if he loses at the courts, which, Steve, I believe, the facts are preponderant. I believe that was why Dati sounded the way he sounded. Was sure, rock solid, that even the devil will give judgment. My mentor, Mahatma Gandhi, once said that it comes to a point in history where even the devil stands up and says, for once, let me do right. Our mandate will be that position where the judges of the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will say, on all scores, what we had on the 25th of February 2023 was monumentally flawed. And they will do justice and give the mandate to the man who truly won it.
The man who came third?
Oh, you know what happened? He didn't come third. You saw the figures. You know what happened. You saw the figures. Go to INEC IREV and see the real score of Rio State, for instance. You saw what happened. In a local government where the most populous local government in River State, where he got about 71,000 votes. At the end of the day, they allocated only 14,000 to him. The facts are there. Mutilated papers everywhere. T-Pext, cancelled out. Oh, we've never had it this bad. And I think that every day Professor Mahmoud Yakub wakes up, his conscience will give him a slap. He will have a prick. Every day those who are marketing this electoral larceny wake up. They know the truth, and I think that our country will come out of this dark turn better and stronger, because this is about God's greatest country in the world. And that's why my movement is Country First Movement. I'm passionate about the fact that tomorrow is going to be better than today. And I'm also confident that the Supreme Court will do justice and Nigerians will get the man they voted for as president.
Well, we can only wait until those results come out. But just to circle back, because we don't have that much time, to the earlier issues. Now, just talking about what's going on within the party, what is the modus operandi for resolving the current issue regarding the National Party chairman?
Well, that is it. That is what I just want to play. All right, what's been happening in Nigeria? Yeah, Nigeria is our country. We are proud of it, and we will make it work. The balls in our court, we will make it work. Let's not listen to these people that after that are bigots, that are using ethnicity, religion to try to divide. I call it divide and rule. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I will call it a day. I call it. I will stop for now. Thank you so much all for watching. Kindly like and share. Thank you so much, and God bless. Thank you. Yeah, guys. You've heard everything, and there's nothing much to say right now. Okay, please, the guys, let's keep the hope going. We will not give in and we will not give up. We know our rights, and our rights will take it back. The people have voted. We are waiting for the court. We are law abiding. We are not disobedient. That is what they call us obedient. All right. So let us not be on the defensive. We should be on the offensive. Okay. Let's keep praying for our country, Nigeria. We love our country so dearly, and it will surely happen. All right. So, guys, I'm going to stop here for now. With happy Easter to everyone. Enjoy the day. Okay, just enjoy the day. As you watch, kindly share, make comment and like. All right, and follow us on our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, Obedient Movement. Happy Easter, and everyone. Happy Easter. God bless you all. Thank you so much. God bless. Oh, no. All right. I end it right now.